Well, coming into the week, the Cubs were one of two teams that had not spent a single dollar in Major League free agency. Now, they got a coach, but hadn't spent a dollar in free agency. Compare that to like the billions the Dodgers have been handing out. Well, they did it. They finally made a move, signing lefty pitcher Shota Imanaga out of Japan. Here to talk about it, our friend Luke Stuckmeyer from the CHGO Cubs show. Luke, great to see you, my friend.
Great to see you. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing well. The question for you is, you're looking good. You always look good. Especially, I admire the work from home apparel, man.
You know? Yeah. It's a new life. I don't even have to shave. I can throw a hat on.
Yeah. Why stop shaving?
You might not even be wearing pants. You don't even know.
That's exactly right. See, I still have to. I have to wear pants. Worst thing. Okay. All right. So let's talk this move. Your thoughts on it? We know Shota Imanaga, big deal in Nippon, Japan, where baseball's obviously a big deal. This wouldn't be the first time Japanese players come here and made a big difference. Has this guy got what it takes?
Well, he's not the biggest star over there, right? So it's not like the Cubs got Shohei Ohtani.
Right.
They didn't get Yamamoto.
Right.
They didn't get Senga last year. So those are three pitchers from Japan that are obviously probably highly thought of and more so than Imanaga. But he is a nice fit. And like you said, when you hire a manager for $8 million, the highest paid manager in baseball, you expect that manager to get some players added to his team. The Cubs lacked pitching depth last year. You get a left-hander. He probably slots in as your number 3 starter.
Okay.
Only because Steele's a lefty, then you go Tyone, probably Imanaga, Hendricks, and Wicks, at least at this point, until they do something else. But the best fit about him is that he's a strikeout guy. Cubs have a lot of contact pitchers, and they have great defense, which is good. But you can't take out the question marks that come after the ball is hit.
Right.
And that's where baseball gets funny, and that's why the best team doesn't always win. This is a guy that can give you some swing and miss. Hopefully it translates to Major League Baseball. 30 years old. I wouldn't look for him to be the ace of the rotation, at least from the reports that you hear. But I also wouldn't expect him to be a bust.
Yeah.
Let's hope not.
Yeah, I mean, so certainly, and you say strikeouts, you're so key. After the ball's hit, hey, it's anybody's game, right? But when this guy just led his respective leave in strikeouts, so that's a good thing. 30 years old. He did it at 30, so that means he's still got some gas in the tank. But this can't be the only move the Cubs make this offseason. They got some holes to fill, and, they're move makers, too. The biggest being replacing Cody Bellinger's bat. What do you see happening there?
Well, if you're a Cubs fan, you're hoping that Bellinger is still coming back. They're playing the market. His agent, Scott Boras, is known for just waiting out to the final minute, and the Cubs are kind of waiting for his price to hopefully come down. He's still a perfect fit for the Cubs. Now, Imanaga helps fill the hole that Marcus Stroman's free agency created and likely won't be back with the Cubs.
Okay.
Bellinger's got a much better chance of coming back to the Cubs. They're in it. Reports are there's a very healthy contract offer on the table. He wants a lot of money. And, he's a former MVP, but he's also been injured and had some seasons where he wasn't a good player. Last year, he was great for the Cubs. I think Bellinger has to be the priority this offseason. I think it had to be the priority going into the offseason, and it still has to be. Imanaga's great, but the Cubs need offense, and more importantly, it's hard to find a left-handed bat. He also allows you to ease in Pete Crow Armstrong at center field. You can play Bellinger at first place. You can play him at center field. Great flexibility in this player. So I think that's the priority. If they don't get him, then they're going to have to start spraying to different fields and going with different philosophies. Maybe it's Matt Chapman at third.
Yeah.
Maybe it's somebody else. But
Changes
I think
the whole structure.
Right now, you would hope Bellinger's the focus.
Yeah. So you say they got to sign Bellinger. Real quick question here. Final one. This move comes right before the Cubs convention. Do you see this as a way for the Ricketts to appease fans? Obviously, they're not just doing that, but they needed to spend $1, and they did that. Is this a way to at least say, okay, we spent $1, calm down, we'll probably send some more?
Yeah. Imanaga's window to sign was coming up this week, so he had to sign. I don't think they were holding it out, but it will temper any boos that might have been coming at Cubs convention, because I think if they hadn't signed anybody, the Boo Birds would have been out.
Oh.
Because Cubs fans are expecting a division champ this year.
Yeah, and they got their Boo Birds. And, we ain't hating on Boo Birds. Sometimes the bosses need Boo Birds. Luke Stuckmeyer, a friend of the stream, host of the CHGO Cubs show. Thank you for that perspective, breaking down the science of the game. We appreciate you having me on, my friend. Looking good. Keep the hat on. Don't shave. I don't do that either. But we will talk to you again soon, my friend.
All right, good to see you. Talk to you later, Brad.
All right, thank you, Luke.